Hello my dear friends, welcome to SDTechWalk. In the previous videos we have discussed about single dimensional arrays using NumPy in Python, and in this video we will be discussing about multidimensional arrays using NumPy in Python. Let's move on to the video now. Okay, so before creating multidimensional arrays we have to import the NumPy package. So import NumPy as n, and now I want to create a multi-dimensional array A. Okay, so A is equal to n dot, using array method I want to create now. Okay, so using square brackets, and here I'm going to create a two-dimensional array. So 1 1 2 1 2 3. Okay, so this is a multi-dimensional array, that is a two-dimensional array. Let me print A. So I want to print and see the two-dimensional array, how it is printed. Later we'll try to create multi-dimensional array using some other methods also. Yeah, we have got here the two-dimensional array is being displayed. How do I know it is a two-dimensional array? We can use the properties ndim, which will give you the number of dimensions. Ndim, and we can check the shape of this array and size of this array too we can check. So let me execute and check what is the dimension, what is the shape and size of this array. Yeah, here you can clearly see that it's a two-dimensional array, and the shape is 2 rows and 3 columns we have, and the size is the number of elements present in this array. So 6 elements are present in this array. So this is how we can create. Okay. Now from this from this multi-dimension array, we can convert this two-dimensional array into a single dimension array using a flatten method. So now let me create another array. B is equal to, just I want to flatten this A is the array. I want to flatten this array, and now let me print B. So the same array we have flattened now. That means it is converted to a single dimensional array. So and now let me print. Yeah, here you can see in the same line we have got. So I can print the dimension of the array B dot n dimension, the number of dimensions, and what is the shape of this array also we can find, and what is the size of this array. Size of this array of course is the number of elements, it will not change. So other things we can execute and see here. So number of dimensions we can see, and it is a single dimension array, so it is 1, and the shape of this array is 6 because it gives you the number of elements, and 6 is the number of elements, that is the size of the array. So this is how we can flatten the array what we have created. There are other few methods what we have, and using that also we can create. So let me create a single dimension array, and I will try to reshape that array into a multi-dimension array. So here we'll just create an array, single dimension array, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 elements I have. This is a single dimension array, and seeing this we'll be able to know. Just we'll print also A, and now I want to reshape this array into a two-dimensional array. You can see here. So here I will tell that A dot reshape it to what? 3 cross 3. Okay, so I want this as 3 rows and 3 columns. So here print B. So here let me execute and show you how it has been reshaped from a single dimension array to a two-dimensional array. So A is my single dimension array, and B here you can see, here it is a two-dimensional array, 3 rows and 3 columns. So here let me print again what is the dimension. B dot ndim, this gives you the dimension of the array, and I can ask for the shape also, and we can ask for the size also. Okay, so let me execute now. Yes, it's a two-dimension array. And what is the shape of this array? It is 3 rows and 3 columns, and the number of elements is 9. So this is one more way how we can create. And now we have other methods too how to create. So A is equal to, I want this two-dimensional array with zeros. So here you can tell that how many rows and how many columns we want. I want here 2 rows and 3 columns. Okay, so now let me print A. So let me print A. So this will be of zeros and 2 rows and 3 columns. And here you can see dot. That means it's a floating point value. If I don't want floating point value, I can specify here it as int. So with the integer values I want to create means here you can tell as the data type. So here you can see with 0, 0, 0. So now I can create using once method. So using once method also I can specify. So here also I want 2 rows and 3 columns. You can give anything. So print here A. So this is similar to zeros only, but here it will be created with ones. And I have not specified the data type. So by default it will give me as floating point value. Okay, so this is the way, this is other two methods how I can create. I'll create using an I method too. We have a method called I method, and here I will specify 5 the value. I'll tell you what it is. I'll display and show you what is this I method, how it will create a two-dimensional array. So here you can see this I method, 5 rows and 5 columns is created here, and all is of floating point value. And one difference you can see here, all the diagonal values are of ones. So this is the special thing about my I method. So I method specifying number of rows and columns here, and it will create the diagonal values as 1. So this is using I method how we can create it. Okay, so now let me print only the diagonal elements. Yeah, that is also possible. I can specify here n dot. I want to display the diagonal values for the array A. So let me execute here. Only the diagonal elements will be displayed. Yes, you can see here the diagonal elements are 1. And not only this, for any value you want to access using index values we can access. So I want to access A of 0, 0. That is the first element, that is 1. If we want to access, that is also possible. Using the index values we can able to access 1.0 is the A of 0, 0 value. And now I can go for finding the sum of the array. You can find, of course you can find what is the minimum element of the array, and you can find what is the maximum element of the array, and we have some more methods also. So here let me execute this. I will get the sum of that, and I will get what is the minimum value and what is the maximum value. As we know, only the diagonal values are there. The sum will be 5, and the minimum element is 0 and the maximum element is 1. That's all we have in this. Okay, so now this is some of the methods how we can use, and this is the way how we can create a two-dimensional array. Let me move on to matrix. So how to create a matrix? Matrix multiplication, addition and subtraction of, okay, we can make it very simple here. So let me create a matrix A, n dot. We have a method called matrix method. So using this matrix method, you can specify here the matrix value. So 1, 2, 3. I want to create like this 3 columns and 3 rows I will create now. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And here too I will create 1, 1, 1. Okay, this is how I can create. You can go for the next line also, that also will be easy. I will create one more matrix so that we can perform some operations on that, the arithmetic operations. Here we can create, yes, the similar way only I will create here too. Yes, 2, 2, 2. And here also 3 elements I will give 2, 2, 2. Okay, third row also will fill up with 2. Okay, so now let me print my matrix A and let me print my matrix B. Okay, fine. So now let me run and show you how it is being printed. We can see A and B. Yes. Now I'll create a matrix C where I want to perform some arithmetic operation. I want to perform A plus B. That's all is the matrix addition. If you are going to write in C or some other language to perform, we have to write two loops. We have to take each and every value and then add up and store it in another matrix, and then we have to print using another for loop in the matrix appearance. But here it is made very simple. Just you can make A plus B and just print the value of C. So printing the matrix itself is very easy, and reading the matrix also is very easy in Python. So here you can see here all the sum of this two matrices. Here just I want to subtract A and B. Yes, it's -1. So that I made the value simple. We can check the answers also. And here I want to go for division. That is also made very simple here. Just the same manner we can operate, and we go for matrix multiplication. That is another big task. The number of rows must be equal to the number of columns in the second matrix. That is, the number of rows in matrix A must be equal to the number of columns in matrix B. Here it is same. Okay, so it is made very simple here. So what are the values we have in row 0 of A will be multiplied with the column 0 of matrix B. Similarly, each and every rows will be multiplied with the columns in the second one, and this output we have seen. Okay, so manually you have to work it out for at least for the multiplication, so that you will understand it better. So in Python it is made very simple to perform the matrix operations. Okay, so we have come to the end of this video. Not only these things, we have much more in NumPy which will be very useful for your scientific calculations and some other rich operations. So this is just a base, that's all. So we have gained some knowledge. Okay, and using this we can able to do other operations also. Okay, hope you have enjoyed the session, and if you have liked the video, please give me a like and share with your friends. If any doubts are there, let me know in the comment section, and any suggestions also you can mention. And if you have not subscribed SDTechWalk, do subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.